honey.
Hey guys, Tatiana Ward here with BeatFaceHoney.com, and thank you so much for joining me. I sat down to do makeup and ended up doing something very, very extreme and artistic. I'll get in close so that you can see. There's a lot of glitter involved, and obviously it is not for everyday use. For those of you who are beginners at makeup, this is definitely not the look for you. One eye alone took me about 45 minutes to an hour. And that's when I'm trying to figure out what I'm doing. So I'm stalled because I don't know where my thought process is going just yet, or where the vision is going just yet. But the second eye is always easier because I know exactly what I'm doing. That said, the second eye still took me like a half an hour. You gotta have a steady hand. It's kind of precise. For those of you who are new, even if this looks overwhelming to you, I still encourage you to watch, because from the extreme looks is where you can really learn how to do the very simple things. So yeah, if you care to learn how I accomplished this very crazy look, I hope you'll stay tuned. Okay guys, I started out this look by priming my eyelid. I'm using MAC's Soft Ochre Paint Pot. Paint Pot is the product, Soft Ochre is the color. The first color I'm going to put down is the lightest color we have here, right under the brow. I'm using my Sigma Cosmetics E20 brush, and I'm putting down MAC's Ricepaper. This is a shimmery kind of a goldish tan color, and I'm spreading that underneath the eyebrow. For the yellow, I'm going to use this yellow. It's called Goldenrod, and it's from MAC. I'm using a rounded, domed brush from Sigma Cosmetics. I'm going to blend that color up into our highlight without covering the highlight. Using the same brush, I'm going to take MAC's Orange. I'm blending these two together. Now I'm going to take this purple color that I obviously use a lot. This is called Fig. Using the same brush, I'm getting closer and closer to my crease with every color that we place down. Now I'm going to take my Sigma E45 tapered blending brush. And I'm using a smaller headed brush because I need to get a concentrated color in a smaller area. Taking this color, it is MAC. It's called Shadowy Lady, and it's a dark, deep dark eggplant kind of purple. I'm concentrating that into the crease and carrying it over. Now this part is where I'm going to start making our shape and carrying the color outward. Taking that purple, I'm going to extend it out this way. Now this looks a mess. It's something that's difficult to explain, but you can kind of gather where I'm going with this. I'm just making a shape, I'm making a point. And I'm still trying to blend these colors all together. Loretta, clearly, you had something to say? No? I'm going to take my domed brush again and just working over it, trying to blend out the orange and the purple. Now I'm going to take this color from UrbanDecay. It is a black, just a matte black color. And I'm concentrating that right at the crease as well, overlapping it with the purple and also carrying it down into our V shape. And I want you to know that what you're not seeing is in between my speaking, I am adjusting this whole thing and adding color and just taking brushes, clean brushes that don't have any product on them, running them over to try and blend all of the colors together. It is a process trying to blend and make all of your colors stand out but also seamless. It's not as simple and cut and dry as this video would make it appear. I am doing a lot in between takes. I'm going to take a clean wet wipe and wrap it around my finger. Starting at the edge of my eye, I'm going to pull, and this is going to give us our shape. And now I'm going to concentrate my efforts on the gold line that we have here. I'm taking two products from a company called Mehron. One of the products is their mixing medium. This is a product that can be used with any loose pigment. You mix powder together and this product and it becomes like a paint. And this product I've had for so long. This is also a Mehron product, but the label has rubbed off. This is a loose metallic gold pigment. And I'm going to take this very fine-headed brush. It is the E10 Sigma Cosmetics small eyeliner brush. I've dipped my brush into my mixing medium and then into the metallic powder. And I'm going to begin to draw the shape of the gold line that we have here. As I get closer to the inside of my eye, I'm not adding any product, just using whatever product I have left on the brush to create kind of a fade. Okay, and putting down that purple, we really just were making ourselves a guideline for the shape and pattern of how this whole thing's gonna go. I've dipped a very tiny, small brush into that black that we had, and I'm running that up against the edge of the gold. And now I want to go in with this darker blue. It's a lot darker in person. It doesn't look so dark on camera. This is called Contrast, and it is a MAC color. Taking that same little brush, I'm going to blend that in on the inner edges. I'm going to take that color and put it on the inner edge of my eye. I've dipped this small brush into our mixing medium, the same product that we use to get that gold pigment wet. I'm going to take this super beautiful color from UrbanDecay. The color is called Radium. I'm going to blend that light blue in the center where we don't have any color. And I'm fading it outward into those edges. Okay, there you go. So now I'm going to go back into our dark blue, Contrast, and I'm just working that color, just trying to make it blend. I'm making sure that you can't tell where the light blue starts and the dark blue ends. You see how our finished eye has kind of a real defined definition right up against the gold line, but this one doesn't yet. To accomplish that definition, I'm going to take that same brush and I'm going to take our black color. I'm going to trace right up against the gold. I'm going to take some of that gold and draw a line right here at the edge of the eye, joining it into itself, joining it with that gold up top. And then I'm going to line my eye with that gold, joining it. I'm going to take a craft store glitter. It is just a light blue glitter that I got from Michael's craft store. I'm actually going to take my Sigma L05. This is a lip brush, but I'm using it to apply glitter. I've wet that brush with some of my mixing medium, and I'm going to place that glitter right here in the center of the eye where we've put our lightest blue color. Not carrying that over into the dark areas, just right smack dab in the center. Now I'm going to take my Wet n Wild cream eyeliner. Using the same brush that we've been putting on our metallic gold with, I am going to very, very carefully make an extremely thin line of black, just like I did on this eye. You don't want to cover up the gold entirely. And being very careful not to cover up too much gold, I'm going to make my second wing. I'm going to again take a wet wipe and clean up any fallout. However, be careful not to wipe away your gold that you have still remaining under there. And I'm applying MAC Studio Finish Concealer under the eye to cover up my dark circles. Okay, concealer's on, and again, you can see I've left some of that gold showing. I'm going to take that Radium, which is the lightest blue that we put in the center of the lid. I've put that on our small brush, and I'm putting it all under my eye. And I'm going to carry that blue outward, being careful not to cover up our gold. Now that the blue is spread out, I'm going to take that same black eyeshadow that we've been using, and I'm going to be a little bit more particular about how I spread that out. I'm going right up against the lash line here, and I'm also carrying it out underneath our gold. I want to clean this edge up and make it a little bit more perfect. So I'm going to take an angled brush with some concealer on it and just drag it upward. And using that same light blue glitter, I'm applying it the same way that I did previously. Right on the edges, using that lip brush and carrying it downward. And I'm going to take this white pencil from MAC. This is called Fascinating. I'm lining the inside of my eye with that. This is called the waterline. Throwing on a very dramatic and pointy eyelash. Being careful to get that on the black eyeliner and not into the gold. I'm also putting on a bottom lash. Bottom lashes go underneath the hair of the bottom lid. Taking whatever's left on my eyeliner brush, I'm making a point. I don't know if you guys could see that very well, but I'm just making an outline for myself. I don't want it to be too dark, so that's why I'm not adding any product to the brush. Now that I have a guideline, I'm going to go in and darken it. And then I'm going to add some of our gold. Sorry, I'm back and I put on my blush and my lipstick, but I'm going to take cork, and that's how we're going to create this drama with the brow that we have going on. This is just extreme contouring. You use the same method to contour someone's nose to make it look slimmer, more sculpted. However, you don't use the color so harshly. And there you go. To get my contour, I used MAC's Mineral Powder in the color of Dark. I put that right in the hollow of my cheek. And then on the ball of my cheek, right here, this is MAC's Star Wonder Mineralized Powder. And for the lip, I used 907C Wet and Wild Lipstick. Okay, I'll get in close so you can see the eyes. I don't know what the heck you're ever going to use this for, but if you find use for it, I think that's great. If you want a detailed list of all of the products that I've used, you can go to the Show More option that's underneath this video. When you click on Show More, it'll show you a list of all of the products that I use. It'll show you where you can find me on all of my social media networks like Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, all of those things. Also, there will be a 10% discount code to Sigma Cosmetics, which is where I get all of my brushes. So I really hope you guys enjoyed this very fun look, and as usual, I'll see you right back here very soon. Thanks. Bye.